How do? Are you ready for another helping of Granny Love? Today we'll be hearing the poetry of Pauletta Hansel, whose 10th poetry collection, Will There Also Be Singing, from Shadelandhouse Modern Press, came out this year and has poems of witness and protest. Her 2022 collection, Heartbreak Tree, from Madville Publications, won the Poetry Society of Virginia's North American Book Award. Pauletta was Cincinnati's first Poet Laureate and 2022 Public Library of Cincinnati and Hamilton County Writer in Residence. She leads writing workshops and retreats virtually and in the Greater Cincinnati area and beyond. Today, she'll be reading poetry about her grandmother Etta from Pilgrim's Knob in Buchanan County, Virginia.
Hi, I'm Pauletta Hansel, and I'm going to read two poems about my grandmother, Etta Mullins Lewis. The first is called Family Math. 1. My granny, child 8 of 13, had 10 children, 4 of them girls, and these girls had 7 between them, who, having learned the law of diminishing returns, had 4. None of them mine. 2. When my granny died, I was 34 and barren as the rutted holler drive up from the creek to where her body, a ribbon, lay curled on the bed in the tinderbox trailer on coal company land down from the place her house used to be. Skin yellow from the liver cancer, worn to a thin flame, breath a precarious hold, then not. She liked fishing and hummingbirds, and in summer she looked like an Indian, but there's no such branch I've found on the family tree. 3. My granny tried to teach me to fish, but we never got past the minnows, silvered in the creek below her house, which always smelled of coal smoke and lard warm on the back of the stove. Let the minnows flit free among the stones. I'd not be caught upon that hook, 10 children in 22 years. I'd not be hooked at all till 10 years past her die. Too late by then for minnows circling stony eggs. And her love of hummingbirds? That's what my mother told me the summer after Granny died and miles from there when she was looking for a sign. 4. As soon as mating is over, the female ruby-throated hummingbird has little to do with the male. She selects a suitable place for her nest atop a small downward slanting branch overhanging a stream. Occasionally, there is only one egg in the clutch, but almost never are there 3. Having 3 demanding nestlings would lead to the death of all the young. 5. Almost everybody's dead now. Even the trailer's been hauled away. Whatever else I want to know, I have to search amidst the rubble on the internet. Who begot who, and when, and where. No more than that. The second poem is called Wild Asters. 1. Farewell flowers, our granny called them, as her mother called those last to bloom before winter washes through Virginia hills. Sky blue aster, frost aster. Every flower has a story, and that's the one my cousin tells me. Here above the banks of Dismal Creek, flotsam of summer flood still visible in scrubby brush. Sharp-leafed aster, spreading aster. Before the cancer clawed the breath right out of her, our granny told my cousin if she'd seen her life to come, she never would have left Virginia, married grandpa, made her home on Cutchin's rocky banks. Starved aster, worldwood aster, never would have let 10 children push their bodies through her own. Small white aster, crooked aster. But Granny, said my cousin, then there never would be me. Arrow-leafed aster, serpentine aster. Girl, you would have made it here some other way. 2. Every flower has a story, and this one is when Jupiter sent floods to rid the earth of men and all their wars. Astrea pleaded her way up to the galaxy of stars, shed aster tears for home she'd left behind. Mountain aster, golden aster. Wild asters blew the ridge above the graveyard where our granny's mother's bones were laid. Late purple aster, oiled old field aster, almost visible in thin blue autumn sky, a constellation of women trailing men, one ravaged river to another, call farewell. Heart-leaved aster, blue wood aster, common as our people were.
Thanks for stopping by. Means we good to each other.